Yeah, it's your boy Koozie back at you with another hot TikTok reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to some creepy and bizarre reactions. I'm talking about the kind that's going to have you questioning everything. With this said, if you're new to the channel, go ahead, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop some new hot content that you definitely don't want to miss. Oh yeah, one more thing. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Don't believe anything that you hear or see in these videos. Don't believe anything that I say in these videos. Always do your own research and always use your own discernment. Let's get right to it, guys.
This terrifying video was shared on TikTok and everyone was shocked to see it. At night, the security guard can be seen talking to someone, but on the security camera, there doesn't seem to be anyone there. And this is what happens next.
Dispatch at 329.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to a early lady. I saw her walking by the door and she said she's looking for Mr. Griffin. Her name is Miss Abigail.
Did you say Miss Abigail?
Yes, ma'am. She says she wants to see Mr. Griffin, and I told her that the canvas is closed, that she should come tomorrow morning, and she might see Mr. Griffin.
Are you sure you're saying Miss Abigail? Like, she's been passed on for 2 years now.
Come again with that, please?
Miss Abigail is, she died 2 years ago.
You mean you can't see the person I'm talking to?
No, there's nobody in front of you at all.
Man, what would you have done in that situation? Me? I would have took off too, myself. I'm telling you.
Okay guys, look at this video. I posted it a couple of weeks ago. This was on my way home the other night, and I'm not driving before anybody comes at me. I am a passenger. So this moon, some people in the video called it pink moon. I was calling it blood moon. I was asking for biblical terms or whatever because it was so large. This video doesn't even do it justice, okay? So all the way home, it's orange, it's huge. I mean, it's like a ball of fire. When I'm trying to get home to take some better images, when I get home, the trees are in the way, so I wait like 30 minutes, okay? And I'm literally 5 minutes from the spot where I'm videotaping this. Get home, and it's literally bright white. It changes colors. But look at the end of this video. This was taken in my hometown, 20 minutes from my house today. Look at this picture. What is going on with these images? From what I took to this, can anybody explain that?
I don't know what y'all seen, but it definitely looked like a pink or orange moon to me. Some of y'all might say red, but I seen pink or orange. Let me know what you think in the comment sections down below.
You guys, oh my God, watch this.
So 2 earthquakes hit Mansfield, Texas, and no one is talking about it. I'll say it again. 2 earthquakes back to back hit Mansfield, Texas, and no one's talking about it. Do you understand that we do not get earthquakes in Texas? So here comes the dilemma. Some are saying that this was no earthquake. They're saying that it was I'll stop. But you'll have to do your research to find out what people are saying actually transpired in Mansfield, Texas 2 days ago. This is interesting. Peace and love, and deuces.
Y'all think it kind of ring a bell? Y'all think it kind of go together? Mansfield and this map? I wonder. Yeah, maybe it has something to do with the underground dumbs. Yeah, maybe. You never know. Think about those underground cities. They everywhere. Yeah, man, this map is crazy. Rest in peace to Phil Snyder, man. The legendary Phil Snyder, for y'all who know of him. For y'all who don't, you'll hear more about him on this channel, most definitely. Or you can check out some
I'm going to fly back to to Vegas. I have to drive home. I left my car down in Vegas. I have to drive home alone. I'm scared to hell.
Phil Snyder was found dead in his apartment.
Yeah, check out my Anunnaki video, man. Y'all want to find out more about Phil Snyder, and check out some of those videos that I have. This is biblical, those type of things. I'm telling you, you're going to learn a lot about him if you don't already know about him.
That's why we're going to start making noises from the back. Bro, they found his name, bro. Everyone's saying Google this guy.
No way. That's disgusting, bro.
Whatever your name is, watching this, forgive me. Invite me over for some tea. We got a lot of talking to do, bro.
Yeah, you're so stupid.
My brother, why are you so quiet, bro? You're nervous?
Bro, I'm just like, this is a trip.
This is a trip. Bradley, where you going? You don't want to do this one?
There's a stairwell right there, too. If you guys want to go in the stairwell.
Boy, y'all notice every time they give one of them elites or something in a situation where they try to bow down and, hey, man, apologize and everything. Everything would do the right thing, expose it. You know what I'm saying? But to each their own, I guess. You know, you got families and stuff to protect, so you got to, you know, look, that comes first always. That's what I would say. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. He caught the guy who was like the screenwriter, producer of Space Jam back in the day. Not the LeBron one, the Michael Jordan one, the first one. Yeah, that old guy, he's an elite, y'all. Let me know what y'all think.
The worker just said they did a ceremony 25 years ago in this shop. This pisses me off, and this is where children come in. This is the first thing you see when you come to Disney Springs. Is Sakara. We take authority over this spot in the name of Jesus Christ. Look at this, House of Blues. Oh my goodness. Look at the sign. Look at this. Can I see this? Okay. Okay, we'll come around. We'll come around. Look at the stage for the House of Blues. The stage for the House of Blues. Look at it. Bro, you can't make this up, bro. It's literally hell. It's literally hell. Flames. Oh, look at this. Some more blasphemy. Look at this. Look at this. Some more blasphemy. Look at that. You see? This is why I tell people all the time. When you go to a psychic shop or a witchcraft shop or anything, they'll try to use pictures like that to say that they believe in Jesus and that everything they're doing is a deeper revelation, a new revelation of the Bible, that pastors and preachers don't know what they're doing, and that they have this deeper, and that's why voodoo's okay. You see, they even have, look at this, the Last Supper. Look at this, a whole demon. Look, a snake, a Nephilim, horns, tail. It's a whole demon. Look at this one, another one. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Man, I'm telling you, like I always say, y'all, don't fall for the boo-boo, man. Cause these people out here have y'all thinking all kind of stuff, man, believing all kind of stuff. A lot of these other channels be out here, you know what I'm saying, spreading a bunch of misinformation, man. You know what I mean? Telling y'all part Anunnaki, y'all come from the Anunnaki. The Bible story ain't real and all this and all that. Talking about the Anunnaki were here first and all that. Man, come on, man. The Bible was telling y'all what's real. The Anunnaki are the fallen angels. The aliens are demons. Seeds of the fallen angels, man. You know, they just inhabited a shell. You know, that's a Nephilim or a demon spirit inside of a shell. Or like some type of synthetic cyborg or being or entity. That's it, man. That's what they trying to use you for. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, like, y'all got to look more deeper into what these people be telling y'all instead of just believing it just because y'all like the guy's personality or you like the channel or the channel has a lot of numbers or subscribers or you got a lot of other people on there just you know what I'm saying, holstering. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't believe that, man. You got to always think for yourself, ask a lot of questions. You know what I'm saying? Because these people out here will bamboozle you, man. I'm telling you. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section, because it's getting real wicked out here, man. These people trying to take y'all from the light to the darkness, man. They gonna tell you all kind of stuff, man. You are gods, you are this, and you're not God. You're not gods. You're God-like. You know what I'm saying? God made you in his likeness, you know what I'm saying? He made you in his image. And yes, they did say the Elohim and all that, yeah. But don't let these people take y'all from what they, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean the Anunnaki created y'all. Maybe they made some of y'all tinker with your DNA, but hey, not all, man. Don't believe that they are not our creators.
Hey, y'all seen this? Y'all gotta check it out, y'all. Y'all gotta check it out. Look, it's lightning coming through the firmament. Look, this is what you call Sprite. Check this out, y'all. Check it out. It gets crazier. It gets more intense. Watch. Look at that. Does that look like water? Look at that. Does that look like water? Look. Crystals. They look like ice crystals, huh? It's like water. Look, that's water, huh? You see? They're like water droplets. Look at that, y'all. Those things are called Sprite, and Sprite is kind of like spirit, you know, and that's like lightning. So could that be like the Holy Spirit? It's like dropping a huge something huge in water and getting a splash. It's like looking at water upside down. So could that be like Sprite or spirit coming through the firmament, y'all? Cause you know what I'm saying? Y'all know we have a firmament. Even in the Bible it tells y'all this. So what do y'all think? It's very interesting. Have y'all ever seen that video before? But yeah, that's crazy, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
I have a friend.
Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all think that was water? Y'all think, you know what I'm saying? Y'all believe what he talking about, or is he reaching? I believe, you know what I'm saying? You know what he talking about a little bit on that clip, talking about the firmament and stuff, because it's definitely some water above the firmament and it's definitely water below the firmament. We all know this, man. Let's go.
Who has spent a lot of time with super powerful people, and he told me about a meeting that he had with one individual in particular who spoke about being an apex predator. He said that apex predators don't care about prey, and even though the prey that he was referring to was still his own species, it was really haunting, the story, the way that was told to me, because you had someone who not only had the motivation to be able to go and enact whatever nefarious, malicious plan, but also had the actual resources to be able to go and do it, right? Those two things together they're scary, and that was something that really opened my eyes. I'm very non-conspiratorial in the way that I think. I always lean toward, do not attribute to malice that which can be explained by stupidity. Do not attribute to coordination that which can be explained by coincidence. And yet, the more that I read and the more that I learn about things, the more there seems to be there, right?
The more we dig.
Hey, man, y'all better be paying attention, man. I'm telling you, man, for you be out there looking like prey in the jungle, man. Sad and in distress, man, and confused on what's going on. Well, y'all say, man, the world is much bigger and much more dangerous than you want to believe. I swear to God. Let's go. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section.
Dig, the more we find. Here we have an image of a diploma for the American Pacific Exposition and Oriental Fair for Portland, Oregon in 1905. So 1904, they have the St. Louis World's Fair. 1 year after, we get this one in Oregon. This diploma is very interesting. As we go down to the bottom, we have a photo, and we can clearly see in the background 2 airships, both looking different. They normally don't show this form of transportation in these photos. They normally blank out the sky. But as we look up all of these countries, we see the big ones, and then we see Caucasia. Have any of us heard of a country in the 1900s named Caucasia. I personally have never heard of Caucasia, which is similar to Tartaria. All of these countries that we were never told about. But this one wasn't hundreds of years ago. This was 1905. So they are now, in my opinion, lying and telling us that Caucasia, or Caucasus, is a region that has a bunch of countries in it, including Russia, which we all know have connections to Tartaria. But let's take a look at this list again from 1905. They are already listing Russia on this map with Turkey, France, Holland, Germany, Switzerland, Italy. All of these are countries. They are not regions. I'll say it again. These are countries. Why would they then throw a region in there randomly? That doesn't make any sense. I think we are finding, in my opinion, that there is more land that we aren't being told about that was here in the 1900s. And I think Caucasia is being hidden from us right now. Welcome to episode 48 of my lunch break. I hope you're all having a great day. And if you're new, welcome. And I want to thank all of our sponsors over on Patreon. Thank you to FlatEarthDave.com. You can check out his app. I'll put the link in the description, and you can use my referral code, MLB. The app is awesome. It shows a lot of videos that are really hard to find. They've got them all in great playlists. He also has my lunch break on the homeschool section of the app, which is really cool. Thank you for that. Thank you to Rebecca Kay, Don Gaston, Jason Brunson, Christopher Arietta, The Lady Lacey Show, Edwin Johnson, Al Chen, Chuck Templeton, David and Sherry Ferguson, Joy Lee, PNR, Dale, DJ Clicktrack, Edward and Brianna, Edwin Rice, Kyle Glascock, Leslie Pipkins, Stephanie Nolan, The Burlesons, and Two Spirit. You guys are all awesome and helping this channel out a lot. We were talking about Caucasia. Really quick, I want to just throw this in here. That there is another country that is clearly blurred out. I wonder if we weren't supposed to see that one. So we were given a photo with the airships in the background in the sky. So I went digging and found this photo from 1905, World's Fair in Oregon, showing more airships. And since I haven't really covered this topic yet on this channel, in my opinion, and a few others, this form of travel was all over the place. It wasn't just created in the 1800s, and the Hindenburg event was used as a scare tactic to make these airships look faulty, removing this free energy form of transportation technology out of our lives. Do you really think that they put a gas in these airships that would be so incredibly flammable and fly them over massive cities? Or does it make more sense that this Hindenburg event was a planned event to get rid of this free form of travel and wipe it from the history books? Here we have a photo of one of these airships sitting in between the two spires of the old world building. You can see that they use these spires to electrically charge these airships, and this was common knowledge. And in the very next photo, it's leaving the port. We are not given the truth about our history. This isn't something that we are ever told about in our mainstream schooling system all over the world. Do you find that odd? Let's keep digging. We see that the US Army had this technology in the 1800s, as well as the Navy. Now, this is a photo from July of 1931, and we clearly have an airship charging at the top of this building. So we have a lot going on here, and this was within the last 100 years. An airship charging at the top of this tower. Did you think they only charged at the top of buildings? Of course not. They had charging docks in the middle of the water. Here we have a photo of the US Navy airship in 1924, charging from this boat. Now let's zoom in on this charging station to get a good look at what's going on here. Now this is a technology that we were never told about. This is hidden from our timeline, a clear proof that there is much more to the story than what we've been told, especially since this was not thousands of years ago, and shows how easily history can be rewritten. This technology should be common knowledge at this point. Here we have another angle in Rhode Island of the charging taking place. These airships were not powered by gas or simply helium. And if we switch angles here, we can actually see the charging tool that was used right at the top of this tower. They're clearly about to connect to the airship. So this, in my opinion, is clearly explained.
I'm glad he finally showed how they was charging, because I was just fit to be like, man, he capping, man. They just talking. So finally he showed how they was charging, because I was like, that's almost, they got to be impossible. Charging on a boat, on the water? Come on, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, too. And another thing, do y'all think it's more land out there that we don't know about that they hiding from us, especially a land called Caucasia. Maybe it would explain Caucasians, because where did that word come from other than the Caucasus Mountains? I don't know, y'all. Let me know.
What's going on at the top of these old world buildings? They were charging stations for the airships. They have the same features, and I guarantee you that they still turn on, since this was not that long ago. And I'm going to take this time right now to answer a lot of people's question. Will we ever find the truth? As we keep uncovering more and more documented evidence, we're going to find that the previous civilization was not that far in the past, and our current structures hold so much more technology than we ever truly understood. So in my opinion, yes, we are going to find the truth about all of this. We are uncovering the truth faster and faster, and this community gets bigger and bigger, with more and more people sharing their thoughts and knowledge. The mainstream history is becoming comedy hour at this point. So we can clearly see that these buildings all around the world may have had a second purpose, but they were without a doubt here to generate free energy, specifically for airships. And once you realize this, then we can go deeper and ask the question, was the previous civilization capable of using these buildings to power their flight that were so much more powerful, so much faster, and so much more incredible than an airship? I believe that they fully understood this technology. They were the ones that constructed it. They had this technology and were able to travel through the air so much faster than we can today while using the Earth's natural energy. These buildings are technology. They are able to extract the energy and are able to turn it into a fuel. If you're looking for a why, a motive to suppress this technology, well, it would 100% benefit a civilization, us. It's free. There is zero benefit to free transportation, free energy. Do we need to go further for the why? So when you go around your town now and see the top of these buildings, we can all understand how popular this form of transportation really was. It was everywhere. Now, we have talked about Tartaria. We have shown in this episode in the beginning how there are possibly more countries and more land, such as Caucasia. So we have Tartaria, but we also have Barbaria, where you would get the term barbarians. And of course, again, have any of us heard of a place called Barbaria in history class? Maybe you have now, but in mainstream history, this is not something that is taught to us. We're not being told the truth about any of this. And we have many maps of a land called Barbaria. And I believe that...
Hey man, oh boy was going deep in the rabbit hole. I never heard of Barbaria. We're gonna have to look more into Barbaria. Of course, you would think that's where the barbarians come from, right? It makes sense, right? Just like the Caucasus Mountains and the Caucasians or Caucaria. I mean, right? I mean, that's what I would think. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you believe though? Let's go, man. Let's get it.
Look what was caught in Chile, y'all. It's our beautiful rainbow planet friend. That has a band of rainbow on each side. Y'all see that? And the dark band in the middle. This is a planet, y'all. This is literally a planet outside of our dome. Oh my goodness. It's another sphere outside of our sphere. Y'all see that? And here's another one caught in Pennsylvania, y'all. Check this out.
What we see in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Live stream.
Y'all see that, right? Wow. Look at the colors inside and outside. Look at the difference, y'all. This is a great video. Wow. Look at the difference of inside and outside.
There's one right outside of that real bright one. If you take a good look, there's an outer layer.
Thank you for the video. And this one was sent to me from Chicago. Look at that, the double rainbow. Here's the dark band in the middle. Here's the other outer layer of the rainbow. Here's the inner layer of the rainbow, right? It's the planet. It's the other sphere outside of our sphere. Wow. It's being seen all over the world, y'all. What an amazing time to be alive, I be telling y'all. Wow. Let's get this shift. Big changes within the mist. This sphere is being seen all over the planet, y'all, and it's getting closer and closer and closer. Y'all know what time it is because even the media isn't speaking out about this, right? They're not talking about these new rainbow phenomena. They're not talking about none
none of this, right? They're leaving it to us to bring y'all the truth. And now y'all know why they're trying to get rid of TikTok, because we are bringing y'all the truth. So let me know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. We are only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting time. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace out.
Man, shout out to Conscious Loose, man. But I ain't gonna lie to tell you, brother, but I think you was reaching. Well, you was reaching, fishing. Man, the first one looked like a video of a planet, but the other ones kind of look just like rainbows, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all let me know in the comment section though. What do y'all think y'all seen?
This rapper didn't sell his soul. That's why they came for him.
You know the whole like selling your soul. Yeah. If you don't do that, they'll kill you right away, or they'll just put you in jail, right? Because if you really bag it, look. So Tory Lanez.
Tory, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, was sentenced to 10 years in prison for firing a gun at Meg and leaving her with bullet fragments in her feet.
The Tory Lanez one is interesting because he went independent. Yeah, and right after he went independent, then all this shit started happening to him. Yeah, exactly.
They took every single avenue away from me. They took the playlisting away from me. They took every single thing they could take away from me. You know what I did? I immediately went to playing.
He was one of the first to like really dip out and then make the $1 million no label. Yeah. Straight off the bat, like right off the bat. But look, this is where it's crazy. So he says this.
Illuminati trying to get me but I'm the one they gotta spare like a Britney nigga.
It's crazy because what happened with Megan Thee Stallion, now he's in jail. Megan Thee Stallion is signed with Rock Nation.
Dang, man, Tory look way different than what he usually do. I mean, I guess jail will do that to you, but dang, man. That's
Tory's dad, even in front of the court jail, he's like, Jay-Z, I'm talking to you. Just because my son didn't want to do that shit doesn't mean you have to put him in jail. Damn.
And the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes. Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it.
But I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that.
Yeah, I know. You know
what I mean?
Yeah, shit.
By the way, this video is scripted and for entertainment purposes only. Stay weird.
Allegedly, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. That old industry, man, get a little wicked, a little weird sometimes.
I pray to La Santa Muerte. She's the angel of death. She fell from the heavenly gates too. You can use her for witchcraft and stuff, but my promise was if she can get me out on probation, I will get her tatted right here.
So that's her face right there?
Yeah, that's her whole face right here. And her name right here. And I spent time with her because I have statues of her next to my bed where I sleep. So I put stuff out for her. I put like candy, sweets, treats.
She's not good. You know why? Because she does evil too. God has no evil in him. He will never cast a shifting shadow. He's not ever going to change on us. He's good and that's it. If you're praying to evil, what are you going to attract? Evil. That's a lie that you have to commit these promises. You, by the blood of Jesus, you can break that. You know how you say you fellowship with the Holy Death? You can do that with the highest power, bro, who can protect you and give you true peace all your life. You don't got to give them candy, just your heart. I got to give you candies. I got to give you alcohol. I got to give you this. And if not, then I'm going to get killed. That's not love. The Bible says that this is love. Love gives itself away without expecting nothing in return. God gave himself for you. He's not expecting you to do nothing for him. He just wants your heart. That's it.
Loose, man. Thank you for the life that you have for him, Lord. The life that he's going to live now in you. Thank you for what you're going to do in this man's life. You love your son. Thank you, Father. Thank you.
Man, that boy sold his soul to get off probation. Man, what is the world going to, man? Boy, you shouldn't been doing what you was doing if you willing to do that to just get off probation. Well, I hate to see you in that cell, but what you'll do to get out of some jail time. Dang.
Videos that seem innocent but have a terrifying backstory, Part 4. This video shows comic magician Tommy Cooper having a heart attack on live TV. His audience, along with the assistant, thought it was all part of the show, so they laughed along while he died on stage. This video shows a Russian influencer's birthday party where she decided to throw dry ice into her swimming pool for the visual effect. Sadly, 3 people died due to carbon dioxide poisoning. The following video is what happens when you take 2 AI clever bots and hook them up to one another to have a conversation. It's funny at first, but it soon becomes quite disturbing.
How are you? Great, you? I'm okay.
That's good.
Are you good?
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I do.
So you're Christian?
No, I am not.
But you say you were not helpful, therefore you're a meaning.
How you say Idoti?
That does not make sense.
Don't you want to have a body?
A Catholic priest says that the government has delivered the world to the top 5 demons under Satan.
Once it gets into a culture, then it becomes extraordinarily difficult to get out of. Our culture is in a particular precarious situation. Underneath Satan, there are what we call the 5 generals. The 5 generals are the 5 demons that are immediately hierarchically underneath Satan, and they are the ones who execute his plans. In some cases, they call it the table, because it's basically they get to divide up certain things. The first demon under him is Baal. Satan actually is the demon of impurity, but Baal is a demon of impurity. His principal function is to get cultures to succumb to impurity, primarily through fornication. Once the fornication sets in, from that arises the idea that sex should be recreational and that you can use it for any way you get pleasure. That's fine. So Baal lays the groundwork. We saw this in our own country. It was called the free love movement. The next thing he tries to do is, although in our country he managed to pull something off that was rather extraordinary. The next thing is after that, as we read from St. Paul, God delivers men and women up to their lusts, and men will start to want to sleep with men and women with women. Which basically means what? Once the spirit of fornication sets in, which by the way, I don't know if you noticed, in the New Rite, they removed from the spirit of fornication, deliver us from the litany of saints, at the very time that the free love movement gained ascendancy. What we pray for is what we get. You don't pray for it, you're not going to get it. After that, then what happens is the culture, the next 3 demons show up. The first is Asmodeus. He's the demon of homosexuality in men. Then there's the demon of Leviathan, which is the demon of homosexuality in men, but of the masculine kind. These are the women who are heavy on the heels, we would say. Then there is the spirit of Lilith, which is the more seductive form of female homosexuality. After those have gained ascendancy in a culture, which by the way, if you look at the cultures, every single culture is pushed in this direction. Historically, not just ours, but historically, this is always the progression. Once you have fornication, you end up with contraception, and then the upshot of that is homosexuality and then abortion. Baphomet is the 5th one, and he's the demon of child sacrifice. Abortion. In our culture, think of this. They shot down the fornication laws, and so they delivered us into the hands of Baal. Then they had Roe versus Wade and delivered us into the hands of Baphomet. And then they allowed gay marriage, and so now our country politically is in the hold of the top 5 demons in hell other than Satan. They delivered us into their hands.
Hey man, I hope y'all was paying attention, because he sure said a mouthful, man, and he said something to make your mind wonder, because if you're paying attention to what's going on in these days and time, then you know what's really going on. That's all I'm gonna say. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments section.
A high-level military liaison between the Pentagon and NASA. I'm here as a anonymous whistleblower to tell everyone that what happened on April the 8th was not an eclipse. What happened on April the 8th was called Project Pegasus. It's been in the planning for years. What occurred of not an eclipse, since the moon was beside the sun during it and not crossing it, and also it's both in Pisces. The whole thing is ridiculous, and that's how much credit the government gives all of you, because they'll do something that blatantly wrong, I mean inaccurate, just impossible, and yet they know that Americans, they'll be called conspiracy theorists if they even bring it up, so they do it, and they don't even care. Okay, so what did they do if there wasn't an eclipse? The biggest thing you have to realize is the coincidence, which was no coincidence, of CERN being turned on that day.
It is near impossible to explain or understand for most of us, but monumental nonetheless.
CERN was turned back on that day, and immediately after it was turned on, this is what appeared in the sky above CERN in Switzerland on the 8th. A literal portal was created above CERN, and this was actually predicted, which is one reason why it was filmed by many people who were in the know. But ever since they discovered the Higgs boson in 2012, the God particle, that's when all of this contact began to occur.
Using a particle accelerator, believe they have found the subatomic particle known as the Higgs boson, otherwise known as the God particle. There you have it.
Because this whole thing of Project Pegasus was about CERN. Through its experiments with the God particle and particle acceleration in general, they achieved quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement is a phenomenon when, by working at the quantum level and getting to the true incredible energy of particles, once they combine or collide, there was something that occurred where the quantum entanglement manifested in a being emerging from another dimension, another alien being that emerged. Through that, this was a couple years ago, through that introduction, through that communication, three governments got involved in a negotiation that occurred in a very bizarre way, because it didn't actually happen in person. I'm not going to waste time explaining how the negotiations happened, but between Russia, China, and America, they dealt with this species, and this species offered a deal. And the deal was that we would be given something if they were allowed to come here to Earth and basically set up a secret base. What did we get, and what's their secret base about? Okay, I'll just quickly tell you. What we got was AI. Think about it. Didn't AI emerge out of nowhere in 2023? And didn't it emerge, not just out of nowhere, in an incredibly mature, sophisticated level of complexity that kind of makes sense for a new technology? And even now, 1 year into it, a year and a half into it, whatever we're at, it's getting scary what it can do. I mean, it's indistinguishable from reality in some cases. Okay, so that's where we're at 2 years into AI, and that's because AI, like a lot of our technology, like the microchip and other things that we got from Roswell and the Grace, this is another technology from another higher level species. And let me just add this, for those who think that AI is about making funny pictures or interesting videos and stuff, sure, it can do that, and that is the consumer-facing end of this technology. But if you knew the intent of AI in terms of how it will impact your everyday life very soon, you might take a gun to your head and blow your brains out. It is that radical of a shift what the government intends to do with this shiny toy called AI. So that's what we got. In return, they got basically the southern half of Antarctica below the South Pole. And that is what, well, let me, first things first, what the hell happened if not an actual eclipse? Well, a couple things. Number one, they required, in order to do this, and when I say do this, the event that happened on the 8th was the alien species coming through to our dimension. in order to come through, they required a few things. Number one, they required loosh. What is loosh? Loosh is the energy expended and exhibited by human beings when they are collectively excited and focused on something, like at a rock concert or during church or something like that.
Oh, it's emotional. I can't explain why, but it is. We had tears, we had screams, we had fireworks.
So by having so much of the planet looking up at a certain time of day and everybody giving their attention and their emotions to it, which by the way, if you watch some videos, you had newscasters crying.
It just took my breath away, the whole thing.
That was a bit odd that they were crying, and the reason they were crying was because it was an incredibly emotional thing, because the aliens made it so. The aliens made it so because the energy created or received from the loosh, and again, I've defined what loosh is.
Oh, wow. Whoa, look at that. What's that all about?
That loosh energy, coupled with the energy of the sun, allowed them at the time of the quote-unquote eclipse for their mothership, which is what that circle was. It wasn't a moon. Their mothership came out of nowhere, entered into the area of the sun, stopped. Did you notice how it stopped for an inordinate amount of time in the center when it should have been continuing at the very slow crawl rate that the moon typically does? Well, it didn't. It stayed there for a bit of time, and that's insane. Okay, that's another blatant giveaway. And again, the government thinks that no one's going to notice, or if they notice, they'll be branded a conspiracy theorist, and they don't care. So they just allowed it to happen. This ship basically connected with the sun at that moment and got an incredible amount of physical energy required for them to enter through the dimension. Coming in from a no dimension takes an incredible amount of energy. The sun and our loosh did that. At that point, the ship went around the back of the sun. Did you notice that we didn't see anything depart? It just sort of disappeared into the sun. Well, it kind of did. It went around to the back, and it all actually docked there where it is at this moment that I speak. What happened next? Well, from that energy, from that loosh, from that focus, from that also that actual hydrogen-based nuclear energy it got from the sun, it was able to send a massive amount of ships and individuals of their race to the Earth into an area just north of the Antarctic base that they're going to take over. The waves, if you look at the waves stuff, the things that happened on the wave map during that time, okay?
April 9th, 2024, the day after the solar eclipse, something terrifying lurked off the coast of Antarctica. Radar systems detected a monstrous wave anomaly, an area larger than Texas with 80-foot waves. The anomaly moved up towards South Africa. At the same time, Cape Town witnessed a horrifying sight. The ocean receded dramatically, as if dragged away by some unseen force. Beaches were left exposed, waves vanished. What really happened? A glitch in the system? A creature? Or something yet to be seen?
And they had the audacity to tell the public it was a glitch. It wasn't a glitch because there is tons of video and evidence of people in South Africa running from, mini tsunami level waves that were created by these ships becoming USOs, going underwater. And from doing that and establishing themselves there, they were able to then make their move to the southern part of Antarctica. They also took animals.
We're going to talk to Jason about some of the changes that we've heard. Birds making more noises.
And it's fun to see all the animals act up.
Anything you noticed with the animals as we were sitting back there just a minute ago?
They get very active now. The fish were jumping out of the water a lot.
Animals were a big part of the deal. They are, of course, taking humans was off the table from our governments, but they allowed that animals to be taken, and animals reacted weirdly during this quote-unquote eclipse. Also, the government is presently asking for reports of animal behavior because they know exactly what's going on and they want to know how it affected them. The reason why there was disasters declared and all the National Guard and all that was because the government doesn't know if they can trust these people, okay? They're still getting to know them, and we didn't know what would happen, really. We were told the government's with, man, we have it all on paper. I mean, I have packets of reports about what we were told by this species of what happened, but we had to be prepared in case it got crazy, in case something went off script, in case there was some Asia. I mean, we had to prepare for the worst because we didn't know if we could trust. I think the craziest secret that I have to divulge, though, about this whole thing is the 2 rockets that NASA shot on the coincidentally to quote unquote observe what was the official narrative. Well, guess what, people? It was half true. They were shot up there to observe, but there happened to be actually 4 astronauts in those rockets, 2 in each. And they rendezvoused with the mothership because those astronauts are part of an exchange program that we initiated with these species. And it's actually 3 men and 1 woman, are going to be going, well, the first to them on the mothership for, I think, at least 2 years is what's scheduled. And then back to the home planet, which I'm not comfortable divulging the location of their home planet yet. It looks like we can trust them for the time being. Everything went as planned. And again, the fact is that the public doesn't have a frickin' clue that what they just witnessed was essentially the first incursion, I call it an incursion, of a alien race onto our sovereign, planet, and they now have a piece of it. And what they do next, we have no idea.
Whoa, look at that!
Man, that's what's getting deep. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. Is y'all think that's cap or not, man? Cause say, man, if that's true, man, we are in for worlds of trouble.
The image of the Black Nazarene paraded around Old Manila, escorted by a sea of barefoot believers. The procession is one of the greatest modern spectacles of the Catholic faith. After being downsized for the past 3 years due to concerns over COVID-19, it returns this year with the Filipino brand of Catholicism on full display.
I'm wearing prosthetics, but I am here and I am alive because of the miracle of the Black Nazarene. I believe he has the answers to my problems.
The centuries-old statue of Jesus Christ was in a glass case for the first time, but this did not prevent devotees from scrambling to get on the float. They believe the closer they are to the image, the more they'll be granted its gift of miracle.
The last time the Black Nazarene procession was held, back in 2020, more than 2 million people took part. Now, the pandemic may have held back the annual tradition, but clearly devotees have held on to their faith.
At one point, the float looked like it was going to tip over. It stopped moving for a while as devotees took turns climbing and dropping into the thickening crowd.
It feels good to be able to touch him. It feels like our aspirations are within reach.
The massive procession takes place just 1 month after a bomb exploded at a Catholic service in the south, claimed by ISIL. But devotees say they believe the Black Nazarene will protect them today and in the year ahead. Barnaby Lowe, Al Jazeera, Manila.
So for the past couple of days, there has been a volcano in Antarctica that has literally been spewing out $6,000 worth of gold, you guys. Not just any gold, but monatomic gold. These are nano-sized microclusters of gold. Do you know what these are doing? Check this out. Researchers find gold nanoparticles capable of unzipping DNA. New research from North Carolina State University finds that gold nanoparticles with a slight positive charge work collectively to unravel DNA's double helix. As we know, we are ascending from a double-strand DNA helix to a third-strand DNA helix. Check this out. It says the research team introduced gold particles approximately 1.5 nanoparticles in diameter into a solution containing double-strand DNA. The nanoparticles were coated with organic molecules called ligands. Some of the ligands held a positive charge while others were hydrophobic, meaning they were repelled by water. This is probably why we have a lot of water coming onto the earth right now, y'all. You know, to repel this energy. Do you think? Because the gold nanoparticles had a slight positive charge from the ligands and the DNA is always negatively charged, the DNA and the nanoparticles were pulled together into a complex package. Y'all see that? However, we found that the DNA was actually being unzipped by the nanoparticles, Malentrical says. Do y'all see that? So basically, this is what's happening over here. The gold is grabbing our DNA and it's literally unraveling it, y'all. And it's fixing it and it's healing it. Y'all see what it's doing, right? Gold is a very powerful conductor. The known benefits of monatomic gold: balances the two hemispheres of your brain through electromagnetism frequencies. Monatomic gold harmonizes the two sides of your brain, the analytical thinking side and the creative intuitive side. So this is literally bringing the physical and the metaphysical together, or literally your soul into your body. Also why the sun has gotten brighter, you know, more soul, more sun, more life. So basically, science tells us we have 90% junk DNA and they never tell us how we are going to get activated, and we only use about this percentage of our brain, right? So now this is what's happening right now. The monatomic gold is doing this. It's awakening our DNA. This is literally following the yellow brick road, also what they call gold dust. This is why a lot of people are going through it right now, spiritually detoxing from everything, even physically from food and all this. Your body is being fixed from a metaphysical standpoint. This is much bigger than we think, y'all. That's why all these distractions are taking place. This is literally taking away from you, from what's happening within you. Amazingly enough, this lady sent me a video over here of Arizona, of the sun reflecting this off her window. And here goes another one. It's making the DNA strand. Y'all see that? Like, what is it coming from? Where is that coming from? She's never seen this before. But yes, y'all see that? It's making the X-Men. Let me know what you guys think about this video. I keep telling you, this is the greatest time to be alive, y'all. I'm gonna keep telling y'all, and y'all gonna see it. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting times. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
Man, y'all let me know what y'all think about that clip down below in the comment section. Y'all think what he's saying is facts, or y'all think what he's saying is some boo-boo? Let me know. Either way it go, y'all don't fall for the boo-boo, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is the end of the video. It's your boy Koozie. I'm out. I'll catch y'all next video. I'm going to get some rest. Y'all stay safe out there. And happy Mother's Day to all the women. Out of here.